Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode, and in this one, an unboxing, and we're gonna discuss a little bit about holidays. So, new package. Let's see what's inside. Da-da-da-da. Indeed, a new MacBook Pro. So, I know what you must be thinking. I have a perfectly good MacBook Pro right here. Well, actually that MacBook Pro is from 2016 and sadly it's one of those with the broken keyboards. So that means I have to turn in my current one, and one of my coworkers actually did the same and his took about 2 weeks. And so I informed with the service point, and they said that because I live in Belgium where AZERTY is the standard keyboard, and I actually work with QWERTY because development is much easier in my eyes on a QWERTY keyboard, I would have to wait even longer because the parts need to be ordered and it's not standard in Belgium. But of course I cannot wait so long as I'm a freelancer. I have assignments to do, I have a client to go to, and so I decided to go for a new one. Well, this one will still be fixed of course, but I just wanted something in between at the moment. And so I ordered the new MacBook Pro, 13-inch this time, a bit smaller. I used to always work on a 13-inch, and I've already had people telling me who knew about this, like, why are you switching to a 13-inch? You're gonna lose a lot of space. But actually, most of my coding is done either at home or at the client's office. And in those cases, I usually have extra screens I can work with, like you can see in the background. And so the laptop window is usually preserved for having the browsers, the Slack channels, the music player, stuff like that. So nothing of the highest importance that I need to look at constantly. And seeing a bit less lines on chat is not the biggest problem in the world. And so the nice thing about the new MacBook Pros 13-inch is that they actually also come in the same configuration as I have the 15-inch in. So for me, actually not much changes. And so I will give it a bit of a try. I have to be honest, I already unpacked it before and typed a little bit on it. And the keyboard already feels a lot better than the one from 2016. So I hope it fixes the issue. I hope I don't have that issue anymore. I hope they will fix it with the old one as well, and then I can still see which one I'm going to use for the rest of the time I'm working with the laptops. Actually, my girlfriend made a good statement, and now I just have a second one that I can either A, use for travel when I go to conferences, or B, have one for when I finally take on my first employee. So nothing but good things. The second thing I want to talk about is holidays. At my current clients, the situation has changed a little bit. Since this week, I'll be completely the sole back-end developer for the next coming 2 weeks. So that means I have to maintain both the current application that is live, but also the WordPress application, the WordPress that is live, which is a multi-site that our application actually connects to and sends data to. So we have a multi-site for each of our shows that we have in our application. WordPress actually sets up a website, and the data gets shown to the visitors of the shows, and they can then see who is standing on the show, what are their products, stuff like that. And so this holiday season can be one of two things for everyone: either very busy or very relaxed. And like in my case, it will be very busy. My coworkers will be very relaxed. And so I've been thinking a lot about a message I saw, I think it's been even a year or two ago. And for those of you who don't know, I regularly listen to Gary Vee. I think what he says is usually true. You have to kind of like go in between the lines, because sometimes he says things like 100 pieces of content a day. He got a lot of bad feedback on that. I mean, 100 pieces is a lot in most people's perspective. But if I actually look at some of the people that said like 100 pieces, you're crazy. They tweet like 60 or 70 tweets a day, which already is like almost the volume you need. So, but that aside, it's not relevant to this point. But at one point he was like also saying that he's super interested in the month of August, because he noticed in the past that a lot of people, like sales go down a lot because a lot of people are on holiday. And so you could do two things as a freelancer or an open source maintainer or anything like it. And that is either A, you take this time to like completely relax and to be able to get the rest of the year into it and producing content and products and whatever you like. And on the other hand, you could also say it's now super quiet, you don't have sales, let's double down and develop them right now. So I'm somewhere stuck in between the two. Part of me really wants a bit of holidays, which I will actually take at the end of the month. Part of me wants to finish everything else. So I've got my current client that I cannot take absence of, because then they would be without developers for 2 weeks, which is a disaster. And then I have several other clients who want changes to websites, an overhaul of the design, some extra abilities on what they have. And of course I want to build or finally rebuild my entire website, because I actually want to move away from Medium back to one of my self-owned blogs. And the reason for this is, one, whatever is on my own domain and my own website is under my control, and Medium has been getting a lot of bad rep lately, where they shut down publications, block people, all because of paywall issues. I've read threats about intimidation about it. Now, separate from that, I don't want to go deeper into that, because I'm not a target myself. I'm not sure what happens, and each party will have their own explanation. I do think there is a good reason behind it. The reasoning of when you own it on your own blog, on your own domain, it is much more powerful and you have much more control. The downside, of course, is you're getting less reach, because with Medium it's of course a lot more connected in between reader and writer, because it's one platform. You search for something, you find from different people. But if it's on your blog, you need to have good SEO or good network where it gets shared, or you need to be able to go into newsletters and other stuff like that. But the plan is to in this August at least double down on all of the projects that I have, which means that tonight I'll be creating a new quote for one of my clients. I'll be investigating both what the Agilix website still needs, because that's still missing a few pieces, and I want to redo the blog on that part as well. And then I released last week the website of my girlfriend, which is still a bit hush-hush, because I still need to do some small adjustments to it so that everyone can enjoy the website cleanly. I'll try to keep you updated on all of this, part of the vlog, what happens every day, hopefully do some technical stuff on it as well. And let me know in the comment section what your plans are for August. Are you going to double down, or are you going to totally relax? Both are fine. You have to do what makes you happy. Let me know in the comments and see you in the next episode. Bye.